Guys doing today? This is Darius from Down on TV. Welcome to the channel. So today I saw a video by a guy, a passport bro named Skylar DeRuin. He's from Texas, where I'm from, in the DFW area. And I follow him. I watch his content. He's a very knowledgeable guy, very good guy. He drops a lot of gems. So please follow his channel. And he talked about top three countries for black men that they must visit if you're a passport bro or you're a guy traveling in 2025. And the country I want to focus on mostly is Poland because it basically explains why black men do well in Europe in general. So, and there's a lot of backlash from white guys, but the thing is, white men have been passport bros before this was even an internet. They've been going to Latin America, Asia, Africa. They've been running through the local women for decades. There's videos of all of them going to Rio before Skylar, going to DR, going to Panama, Costa Rica, but they just never posted it on the internet. So a lot of white guys are now getting upset that Europe is having black men plow through their women. And now they don't like it because now it's happening to their home country where they only want to be the only ones running through local women. But anyways, let's get to Skylar's video.
Top three countries black men should visit in 2025. Let's go with number one. Number one is, in my opinion, is going to be Poland. There's a lot of kerfuffle on the internet about black men going to Poland. Okay? Which, as a black man, that should tell you something. If you have all of these gatekeepers on the internet trying to scare and shame and guilt trip black men from going to Poland, that means there's something good there. That means there's something good there.
And what he also isn't saying is true. White men only want to be the only ones running through local women in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. But then if it happens to quote unquote their women in Poland, Germany, UK, Australia, then they don't like that because now they're like, oh snap, like our women are getting ran through. They're supposed to be pure and holy. They're not your women, bro. A woman if she's a grown adult, she can make her own decisions. And people like Where's West, he's an Asian guy trying to gatekeep. And the thing is, this is the elephant in the room. European white women don't want to be with European white men. That's the truth. They want to be with black men because black men are more masculine and they're more attractive to the female essence because feminine women are attracted to masculine men. And the elephant in the room is European men are weak. They're effeminate. Look at their birth rates. It proves the birth rate in Poland is 1.26. That means their population is dying because the white women in Poland don't want to have kids with the European white men, Polish men. But they'll happily have kids with a black guy or Asian. They want something different. They don't want to have relations with the white men. That's the elephant in the room. The birth rates prove this. They don't want to have kids because they don't respect the European white guys. And now that they have the freedom to choose what men they can be with, they choose black guys. And you see, like a lot of these black men are like a lot of these African brothers, they're cleaning house in Europe. All these Polish women, all these Australian, German women, they all want to be with black men. They all have that sexual desire to be with black men and to have families with these African black men. And white guys don't like the fact that, oh snap, now our women are getting ran through. I don't like this. Nah, you can't have it both ways. So Sky was correct on that.
You got Legion of Men. You got the other guy trying to, on some super sip stuff. right? You have literally nothing else better to do but to get on the internet and shame black men from traveling. Yeah, that should tell you exactly all you need to know. All right, so one of the points that they always mention this, is passport bros. Passport bros. They only go to third world countries. They only go to poor countries. And a lot of people, when they say that, they just say it and they don't do the math. They're not economists. They don't have a degree in finance like I do. They don't study the numbers like I do. I go down and dirty on the numbers on Patreon, because if I come on here and start talking the real numbers, everybody's gonna get angry with me. Everybody's gonna get upset with me, especially in Patreon, because they say I talk too much. But I can talk about the economic data here. What's the median income in Poland? Because let's keep it real, guys. Let's be honest. What do men want out of women? We want beauty and fertility. That's what men want. We want youthfulness, beauty, and fertility. That's at the very beginning. That's the reality. What do women want? Protection, provision, which means a ninja with some money, a guy that's well-to-do, a guy that has a good job.
And he's correct on that. Men want a woman that's submit. He didn't add on this, but it goes with feminine in the femininity box. Men want a submissive woman that'll bring him peace and that's willing to serve him and to honor him. Cook, clean, make good loving, be his peace, be his home. Women desire provisions and protection. Pretty simple. So he's correct on that.
Let's stop pretending. Okay? So the median income is in Poland is what? I have it right here. The median income in Poland is $18,000.
Now, what I say with this is, I've been around a lot of European women. I was around a lot of European women from France, Germany, Ireland when I was living in Guadalajara, Mexico. And the thing about Europeans, they think a little differently than here. They're not as money centric. A woman will be with you because she's attracted to you and like you. The money is pretty secondary. They're not money. They're not as capitalistic as in America. Now, if you have a little bit of bread, of course, you can shake and move and shake. Of course, she needs to pay her bills, but they're not as money hungry as us in the U.S. So a European woman, a Polish woman will be with you because, prime example, I used to date a Polish woman. Back when couch surfing was a thing, there was this website, this app called Couch Surfing, where before Airbnb was a big thing, if you wanted to stay at somebody's house for free for a couple of nights, you can do couch surfing where they'll host you for a couple of days or however many days you need, and then you can stay at their place. And I met this Polish woman from Warklaw, Poland. It's like a secondary city, and basically cook, clean, give me as much sex as I want. Like she would send me naked videos in her lingerie. She had her own job. She didn't make a lot of money, but compared to me, but she paid for us to have a resort vacation out her own pocket because she wanted to spend time with me. She just wanted to be with me. She told me, bring your black ass here. So I had to hurry up and quickly get a passport to be with her. But Polish women, like I said, they'll be with you based off attraction, not based off money. So I'll give MT a little pushback on that. Not saying that women care about money, but in Europe, they're not as money hungry because they are not as capitalistic as us in the West. So money is not the huge factor in Europe. It just depends on the type of woman that you're with. But the average Polish woman, she don't care about your bread. She care about your personality, basically. And that's why brothers clean up because a lot of African dudes don't come with any money. But you see a lot of African dudes cleaning house in Europe. They don't have money like African American men, but they have a girlfriend and they like their personality. They like how masculine and straightforward they are. They treat the women as a girlfriend. So that's another thing.
A lot of women, especially in Poland, are um, interested in dating foreigners. But a lot of people don't want to talk about that. And it ain't just black men, too, by the way. It ain't black men. It ain't just black men, too, by the way. It's Indians, Africans, Asians. Polish women would date on I'm generally speaking, but Polish women are open to date any race of man. So it ain't.
He's correct on that. Like I said, European culture is very open now. Now, some people can say, oh, it's the Jews that brainwash the women to be with black and brown men. No. White women have always had a sexual proclivity to black men here in the West. Interracial dating has never been higher. And the most interracial couples in America is black man, white woman. And then the second is white men, Asian woman. But white women have always desired black men because we're masculine, because we're fun, our music. A lot of white women say that we're fun to hang around. We create the culture that's hip and cool. We are the trendsetters to what is cool. Everybody listens to hip hop, everybody listens to Drake, Future, Kendrick Lamar. All races of people listen to African American culture music. So white women love being around us because we're fun, we're cool, and we're well endowed. So white women are attracted to that masculine energy. And the elephant in the room is white women do not sexually desire white men that much because the numbers prove all of the European countries, the fertility rate is below replacement, which you need to, in order to replace yourself, you need to be at 2.1. Germany's at 1.46, Russia's at 1.42, Poland's at 1.226. All these European countries, they're dying where the white women are just not having kids with the white men. And a lot of the alt-right, right-wing guys don't understand that the women don't want to be with you because they don't respect you. You have become weak and effeminate. And so women are going to naturally go to the masculine, strong men. So that won't be European men. It will be black men, Middle Easterners, and they don't like it. But you need to. You the one created feminism. White men created feminism. So it's your own fault. You gave white women the right to vote. Now they have the freedom to choose who they want to be with, and you see they don't want to be with you, and that's your own fault. Other race of men don't do that, but you did. So now you're crying and getting upset because you were sleeping with all the women from like Costa Rica, DR, Thailand, Philippines. You were doing all the depraved sexual acts to these women, those women. But now you're getting mad that other races of men are tapping that white pussy. They're blowing their backs out. And they don't want to have kids with you. They don't want to be with you. And now you're upset about that. You only want your gatekeeping because of your own insecurity and envy of black men. You have a inferiority complex because your white women see black men more sexually desired than yourself, and you don't like it. But that's your own fault. So Skylar's correct on these things. He's correct on a lot of points, minus the money part. The money thing is secondary in Europe, at least. They go off attraction first. So it's true. But anyways, I wanted to just talk about this really quickly. I didn't want to make this video too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Darius from Down TV. Please like, click, and subscribe, and I'm out.